Hi there, greetings everybody. I want to welcome you all here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph, I'm the host of this show. So we're doing an episode we do on Friday nights, which is Who Did It Better? This is a show in which a subscriber friend of mine, Ben, presents a song and a couple of bands that cover it. So in this case, a little unusual, which is odd for this situation, but we have two bands covering the same song, but they aren't the original bands. So now we're going to have to choose between two cover bands here. So I believe both of these bands are Australian. I apologize for the frog in my throat here. Both these bands are Australian, covering a song originally released by the Dreaming Academy back in 1985. It was a fairly big hit for them, and both these artists covered it. The first artist we're going to talk about is called Zoot. They covered this in 2018 on their Archelogy album. The song, of course, is Life in a Northern Town. Yes. So I listened to both versions. The song, of course, is familiar to me. I've heard it many times. I don't think anybody would, it was quite popular on the radio, played all over the place several times, obviously. I think Zoot did an absolutely great job on this. So to me, this is a very poppy song. It's a song that's well within that kind of AM poppy style back in the day. But catchy. Lots of hooks. Catchy vocals, almost a ballad-like song with a little bit of a hard part in it as well, or a sped-up part if you prefer. Zoot does a great job here. The guy's voice is absolutely crystal clear. The hard part is actually pretty hard. It's much harder than the original, I think. And they do a fantastic job on this track. It's quite an enjoyable track if you like this kind of stuff. The other artist is Rick Springfield. This covered on his Life, the song Life in the Northern Town, covered on his Day After Yesterday album released back in 2005. The version that I was able to find, the one I tried different ways of getting at it, was actually a live version. It's good, but it's much poppier than the Zoot version, and the hard part is still kind of almost syrupy. The problem with Rick Springfield for me is that he kind of reminds me of Bryan Adams, which is a Canadian, I think kind of the Canadian version of Rick Springfield, if you want. Or Rick Springfield's the Australian version of Bryan Adams. I don't know how you want to put it. I've never been a huge fan of either of these artists. They're a little bit too syrupy for me. They're out of my wheelhouse. So I did listen to it. I just found it pretty much what I figured it was going to sound like. I think the Zoot version is superior. So if you're asking me who did it better, I'm going to tell you that Zoot did it better, and that's my choice for today. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Who Did It Better. Who do you think did it better? Maybe you think the original version was actually better than either of these versions. So you're welcome to put that in the comment section if you want. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and we will see you all next week for another episode of Who Did It Better. Take care, have a good night, and goodbye.